Hi, this is Deborah from Dinglefoot.com. As you know, it's almost Christmas time, and sometimes the hardest part of gift giving is just having no idea what to get the person. You want it to be something that they'll enjoy and use a lot. So if you have a scrapbooker in your life, I have a really neat gift idea for you. I've put together all 24 of the Ranger Distress ink pads in this neat little woven basket, all gift wrapped and ready to go. If it's getting a little close to Christmas time and you want it sent directly to the recipient, we can do that too. Just give us their address and we'll even include a little gift card with a message of your choice inside. I'm going to show you on my website all the different colors because it's a little hard to see up here. So you can go and see all the colors that there are. And I'm also going to take a few minutes and show you the different things you can do with the Ranger Distress ink pad, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do with the Ranger Distress ink pads. One thing you can do is put down a craft mat on your counter. It's just a plastic sheet that you can get at the craft store and it wipes up really easily. So, I have spiced marmalade. I'm going to just take this ink pad and just stamp right on my craft mat here. See, I'm not even doing it on paper, just on the craft mat. And I drop the lid. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to take the broken china. I kind of like orange and blue together. Kind of looks neat. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. And then I'm going to get a mister. This is the mini mister from Ranger, but you can use any craft mister as long as the water comes out really gently and not in a big stream like a regular spray bottle. You'll be just fine. So I'm going to wet that down, and when you wet this ink, it kind of bubbles up. Then I'm going to do something really funny. I'm going to take this little roller here and just roll the ink so it's going to get all mixed together and icky. This is what I'm going to use to make a background for a piece of paper. So, after you've done that, here's my white paper. It's just textured cardstock, and I'm going to take it and I'm just going to slap it down on there. Don't you love making messes? I do. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It makes a really neat background. If you don't like how much is on it, you can just take a cloth and kind of wipe it off. See, this would make a really neat background for a card. Isn't that neat? I like that. Okay, so this time I have a piece of glitter cardstock, and this technique works best when you have one with a shiny surface on it. Even glossy cardstock would be good. So this time I will use fired brick, and I'm going to take my roller here and just get as much ink across it as I can. Oops. There we go. Okay, and then I just take it and run it across the top of this. Ooh, that looks neat. Okay. And then I think along with it I will do the broken china again. So I'll put some of that on your roller. And then I'll try to go a little bit different direction. So it doesn't matter. My craft mat isn't straight here, so I'm getting stripes. But okay, now I'll get my mister again. And I'm going to spray this on top. See how it bubbles up again like it did last time? Now you could let this dry like this if you like the way that looks. Or if you don't like how much it's mixed, you can just dab it a little with your cloth and take some of it off. And this dries really quickly. Look at that. That would be a neat background for a card, or if you want to do a whole 12 by 12 sheet, that would look really good in a scrapbook. Okay, here's another thing I like to do with the Ranger Distress ink pads, is to take a piece of cardstock that has a white core inside, and then rip the edge like this. Just kind of guide it with your fingers the way you want it. And then take whatever color you like. I like to use old paper. And then just tap the white edge down in here. It gives it a lot more coverage, I think, when you take the paper and tap it on the ink pad this way. So it looks like that. It has that edge on it, and here are a couple cards I made doing that. This one here, you can see on the edge, I tore it. This is red cardstock with a white core, and I tore the edge and inked it. And then here is one I did even a piece of vellum and also a piece of pattern cardstock. I inked the edge after I had torn it. And here are some scrapbook pages I made where I took the paper, I ripped it and inked it and used it for a background. So that's really neat. And even here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but these pages say, I like to play in the dirt. These are pictures of my kids getting all messy. And I took even my fingerprints and dabbed them right in the ink pad and then tapped them on the sheet to make it look like it was dirty. So that's kind of a fun thing you can do too. I hope you enjoyed seeing the different things you could do with the Ranger ink pads. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stop by my website soon.